Have you ever looked up at the night sky and suddenly wondered, why does Earth only have one moon? 2 moons would look way cooler. It turns out the answer isn't just about aesthetics, it's about a cosmic history full of collisions, gravitational drama, and million-year-old mysteries. Imagine you're looking at the night sky and thinking, why do we only have one moon? Why not 2 to make it cooler? A simple question, but it turns out the answer is long, unique, and a bit mind-blowing. Long ago, scientists believed Earth once had more than one mini-moon, but those small moons either fell, shattered, or were absorbed by the gravity of Earth and the main moon. So, all that's left is the moon we know now. The moon formed after a young Earth collided with a Mars-sized planet named Theia. That insane collision sent debris flying everywhere, which then clumped together into one big ball. And that big ball is our present moon. If there was a lot of debris, shouldn't it have formed 2 moons? Yeah, it could have, but Earth's gravity was too dominant. The smaller debris preferred to join one large moon rather than form their own little orbiting group. Having 2 moons would be a hassle for Earth. Ocean waves would go haywire, tides could become extreme. Imagine a calm beach suddenly turning into a roller coaster every night. Besides, 2 moons would pull on each other. They could collide, break apart, or even cause one to leave orbit. So having 2 moons isn't just about aesthetics. It's also a potential mini-apocalypse. Life on Earth could be totally different if 2 moons really existed. Nights would be brighter, sleep would be harder, nocturnal animals would be confused, and our calendar probably wouldn't be like it is now. Ancient humans created calendars based on the moon's movement. 1 month, 1 cycle of the lunar phases. With 2, a headache. Traditional calendars might have 2 types of months, throwing all calculations into chaos. Interestingly, some scientists once discovered small objects that looked like a second moon. But actually, they were just asteroids temporarily stuck due to gravity. Basically, intern moons. Those intern moons are just passing through, orbiting Earth briefly, then leaving again. Like a wedding guest who eats, takes photos, then goes home. So, not a permanent moon. If we had 2 permanent moons, Earth's rotation would also change. Days could become longer or shorter, and, small changes in Earth's timing can have crazy effects. Earth would also get hit by meteor showers more often. 2 moons mean more space debris gets pulled in by gravity and falls. The effect? More shooting stars. But the dangerous version. The main moon we have now is actually the most stable. Its size is just right, its distance is just right, and its effect on Earth is just right. Like an ideal life partner with little drama. With just 1 moon, Earth already gets many benefits, regulating tides, stabilizing rotation, and even helping life develop. 2 moons could make all of that unstable. Some theories say if 2 moons formed early on, the smaller one was eventually eaten by the larger moon. So we might have actually had 2, but the smaller one lost the competition. Researchers once ran supercomputer simulations about 2 moons. The result? They would almost certainly collide within millions of years, and a shattered moon could rain rocks down on Earth. Not good. If the night had 2 moons, the view would be beautiful. But behind that, Earth would be constantly tortured by a double gravitational pull. Nature prefers stability, which is why only 1 moon survives. The moon also keeps Earth's tilt stable. Without 1 strong moon, Earth's seasons could be wild. With 2 moons, they could get even more chaotic, sometimes icy, sometimes extreme heat. So why do we only have 1 moon? Because scientifically, cosmically, and gravitationally, 1 is the safest and most logical. 2 moons are nice to imagine, but dangerous to live with. And funny enough, the mystery of why only 1 moon is still being researched, because new theories say, maybe we actually had something that disappeared millions of years ago. Remember the theory that said we might have had something that disappeared? Well, scientists call it a moonlet. A second small moon that once accompanied the main moon, but eventually vanished without a trace. This moonlet was probably only about 1/3 the size of our moon. It orbited together, but its path wasn't stable. Sometimes too close to the big moon, sometimes too far from Earth. Its life was full of uncertainty. At one point, the moonlet began to be pulled by the gravity of the main moon. They were like 2 siblings who don't get along. Getting close leads to a fight, staying apart makes them miss each other. Over time, their orbits started to interfere. Scientists believe the two moons came close to colliding many times, but due to constantly changing speeds and directions, they only truly met millions of years after forming. That meeting wasn't a greeting. It was a slow-motion crash, like a car bumping a bumper. Not an instant shatter, but the moonlet eventually merged with the surface of the main moon. That's why the far side of the moon, the one we never see from Earth, is weirdly shaped, thick, and cratered. It's said to be the remnants of the second moon that stuck after the collision millions of years ago. If you've ever seen photos of the moon's far side, its surface is much rougher, like the surface of burnt bread. Scientists say, yep, that's the scar from the fusion of the lost moonlet. So actually, we almost had two moons, but space chose one large, stable moon over two that would create gravitational drama. If the moonlet hadn't crashed into the big moon, our Earth might have two moons in the sky today. Nights would always be bright, and calendars might have two systems for calculating phases. Nocturnal animals could have evolved totally differently. Many predators might struggle to hunt because it's too bright. Meanwhile, humans might have developed different sleep patterns than we have now. But none of that happened because of that collision. Earth ended up with only one resilient moon, and the moonlet became history buried on the moon's surface. Even though it's gone, the moonlet's influence was huge. Without this fusion, the moon might be smaller. And if the moon were smaller, the stability of Earth's axial tilt would also be weaker. Without that stability, seasons could be chaotic. Life on Earth might have developed much more slowly. The chance for complex life could even be small. So, the disappearance of the moonlet actually made Earth more hospitable. Ironic, but true. With one large moon, tides are stable, climate is stable, and Earth's rotation is better maintained. Some modern scientists are still looking for strong evidence of this moonlet collision. They use data from Apollo missions, satellites, even rovers to map the details of the fusion site. Small pieces of evidence are emerging. Differences in the moon's crust thickness, unusual crater patterns, and minerals only found in specific areas. All point to one big story. That ancient collision was real. If one day humans live on the moon, they might stand right at the site of the moonlet fusion. And there, they could literally stand on the remains of the second moon. A fun fact is, this theory is still evolving. It's possible the moonlet wasn't just one, but several. They came and went, like guest moons just passing through. But out of all this, one thing is clear. Earth now only has one moon because nature chose stability, not the beauty of two bright orbs in the sky. So next time you look at the moon, remember, it wasn't the only one that ever existed, it's just the only one that survived, and if the moonlet hadn't disappeared, life might not be like it is now. And if you like stories like this or are interested in similar topics, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. By subscribing, you won't miss out on other exciting content. In the next video, there will be an even more interesting topic. It could be more mysterious, more entertaining, or even more surprising than you imagined. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell to stay updated. Likes and comments also help this channel grow. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.